Xbox is poop. Xbox is here, is sewage material, sewage butter. The PS5 is trash.
Tonight I got on my computer and I started scrolling through YouTube. I was feeling kinda down. I couldn't find any videos that I wanted to respond to, and right before I was about to turn off my computer and go to sleep, I came across this gem of a video called Why the PS5 is Trash. And I shouldn't even have to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway for all the weirdos out there who take this kind of stuff way too serious. Do not go harass or bother this person over this review. It's just a review, it's just an opinion. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, grab your PS5 and your sledgehammer, and get ready to smash that shit. You know, to this guy's credit, at least his intro is pretty decent. I mean, most intros you see on YouTube are just absolute AIDS. It's just the guy's name, like, bouncing around in the background with, like, some loud dubstep on.
What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the wisest, most powerful of all nerds, Brian Mees, is back in here with another YouTube video as to why the PS5 is trash.
Whoa, this guy has a background for Redfall? That's crazy.
Before I get into this video, don't forget to like it or dislike if you're a PlayStation fanboy.
Yep, if you don't like this guy's video, you are simply a PlayStation fanboy.
So why the PS5 is absolute trash? Point number one, it doesn't have any good exclusive games. It doesn't have any good exclusive games.
How are you seriously gonna claim that when you have a game like Demon's Souls literally in the background? Demon's Souls for the PS5 is not only an amazing game and an amazing remaster, but it's one of the best remasters for a game that I ever played.
Any halfway decent game or better on the PS5 you can find on another console, especially its predecessor, the PS4.
This video was released closer to the PS5's launch, so over time, games have come out that have been exclusive to the PS5. The new Spider-Man game, for example, you cannot play that on the PS4. Demon's Souls, which is on the screen, you cannot play on the PS4. Also, if you're playing the PS4 version, you're gonna get less frame rate and less resolution.
So guys, I've been kind of removed from the PS4 the last couple of generations because Nintendo Master Race. Nintendo does have more exclusive games and plus a variety of third-party games. I don't want to hear that kitty game argument, guys, because those kitty games are some of the most revered and respected and highly acclaimed games of all times, like Legend of Breath of the Wild, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, etc.
I've explained this in a lot of videos, but Nintendo's strong point is their lineup of exclusive games. When you go out and you buy a Nintendo Switch, chances are you're buying it to play Nintendo games like Mario or Zelda or whatever. But when it comes to consoles like the PS5 and the Series X, 99% of people are not buying those consoles for exclusive games. They're buying it for Call of Duty, they're buying it for Madden, they're buying it for FIFA, they're buying it for 2K. And if you don't believe me on this, search up the sales numbers for PlayStation or Xbox exclusive games, and then search up the sales numbers for like Call of Duty or Madden.
So, I can't name other games, PlayStation library period, that can really touch a lot of Nintendo games. And I want to name like 2 of them. I can name 20 of them.
There are tons of games that you can play on the PS5 that will give you a positive experience. You can play something like Doom Eternal, you can play Destiny 2 if you want, you can play Ghost Runner, you can play all sorts of different games that you cannot play on the Nintendo Switch.
Going back to the PS5, as of right now, it's the end of May 2021. The PS5 doesn't really have any games. So the only way it can kind of service you as a PlayStation fanboy
is if you use it as a footstool, because face it, the PlayStation 5 has no games. It's just a plastic box that all you can do on it is watch YouTube or Netflix or listen to some music.
Hypothetically, is if you somehow skip the last couple generations of the PlayStation, made it a PS4 as a PlayStation fanboy, but that wouldn't happen if you are a PlayStation fanboy, and just woke up out of a coma and found yourself in the PS5 era and you happen to get your hands on a PS5.
The PlayStation fanboys were not in a coma, dude. They were on Twitter typing away with their little Cheeto fingers.
Because, look, the best game that I think is on the platform right now comes with a bundle called Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is a great game, guys. I love it a lot. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I'm going to do a review on it, guys. You can click the link up here once that joint is posted. But other than that, guys, like, the library for the PS5 is absolute garbage.
You do realize there's more games out there to play than just the exclusives. Most people, like I said before, aren't buying these consoles for exclusive games. Like when I bought my PlayStation 5, I bought it so that I could play games like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Doom Eternal, etc. So just because I'm playing games that aren't locked down to my platform, that makes the platform bad?
Absolute garbage. There's no variety, guys. I went to GameStop today to buy a game for the PS5. I couldn't even buy anything. Like, all the games you can find there could be found in the PS4.
Yeah, but you're going to have worse graphics if you play on the PS4, and eventually the PS4 is going to become outdated and unsupported. You talk about a game like, once again, Cold War. You play that on the PS4 at 60 FPS, but on the PS5 you can play at 120.
They're not even really deluxe versions. Like, they had like Dark Souls, they had some other games like Assassin's Creed and whatnot, games that already passed by. I was looking for a good racing game. It doesn't even have that for the PS5. So anything you can play that's somewhat special, guys, could be found on another console. There's no point in really investing in a PS5 unless you're going to resell it.
Except the fact that your PS4 is not going to last very much longer. I mean, a lot of new-gen games coming out are not going to be supported by the PS4, so eventually you're going to have to get a PS5 if you want to play the new PlayStation games. Also, you can play older games on the PS5, like you can play PS4 games, and a lot of them run at better graphics.
The PS5, guys, I bought it months ago. I just recently opened it, guys. You can check the this button right here or the link below to see my unboxing the PS5. I had it because I wasn't excited to play the games for the thing. It didn't capture my attention like that.
I'm honestly questioning why you would go out and buy a console that you don't even want to play. Like, did you just buy it to be a dust collector or something?
Even Spider-Man, who was my favorite superhero, and Miles Morales, even more so, didn't even capture me enough to open the box and start playing the PS5. It did not. But even that game, Miles Morales, for the PS5, you can play that same game on the PS4. Yes, the graphics are going to be better on the PS5. Yes, the graphics are going to be better on a PS5.
Oh, but I thought the PS5 wasn't worth buying, but here you are saying that you're going to get better graphics if you play on the PS5.
I'm not down on that. The thing looks crisp. The thing does look awesome. And guys, it's like hardly any load times that I've experienced for the most part. We're playing the PS5, which Sony is just notorious for having these long, extensive load times.
And that's another benefit to buying the PlayStation 5. When you load up a game, it loads much, much faster than it would on a PS4.
It's crazy. So yes, it's also better than its Xbox counterpart. I would agree. I don't even know what the Xbox console is named at this point because Xbox is so trash. What is the Xbox S Series something?
If you don't know the name of the new Xbox, how did you get a picture of it to put in the background? You must have searched up Xbox Series X picture to put it there.
I don't know. I don't even care. I don't care. I'm not even bothered with the Xbox this way. It's garbage, dude. Xbox is poop. Xbox is here. Is sewage material, sewage butter.
Why is bro beefing with the Xbox on a video called Why the PS5 is Trash? Maybe this guy just hates consoles and he's a PC player. Or maybe he's a Nintendo fanboy like Harmon Smith.
The PS5 is trash. Nintendo Switch Master Race, bro. Nintendo Switch, it got a whole...
Holy shit, dude. I'm actually so good at predicting things. It's actually insane, bro.
Whole variety of games, first-party games and third-party games. You got the best kind of upgraded ports. You have Super Special. You got tons of other games that you can name for the Switch. You got Turbo 2 is a great game for the Switch. You have Fire Emblem Houses. You have Animal Crossing. You have... It's hard for me to think about what games you don't have for the Nintendo Switch.
Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty Multiplayer and Call of Duty Warzone, God of War Ragnarok, Elden Ring, Forza, Gran Turismo, every Dark Souls game in the franchise besides one, all of the Halo games, Cyberpunk 2077, Starfield, and Spider-Man. I mean, I could keep going and going and going, but we would be here literally all day.
At this point, honestly, throwing things left and right and more games to come. Like, this is the variety of Nintendo Switch games you have. Most of them are exclusive. This is what you have in the PS5. It's garbage.
How does locking down video games to one platform to make it harder for other people to access make those games more enjoyable or make them better? Like, I don't enjoy my Nintendo Switch games more because other random motherfuckers that I don't even know in the world cannot access those games on other platforms.
The PS5 is a freaking status symbol, guys. So
the PS5 is not a quote-unquote status symbol, it is a console that you play video games on.
For the most part, like, I was excited to get a PS5 just because I take that back. I wasn't really excited to get a PS5. The only reason why I wanted to get a PS5, guys, was to resell it on the market.
Oh, it's one of these motherfuckers that went out and bought all the PS5s and Series X's and came back home and sold them all on Amazon for high prices. I mean, if you're doing it to feed your family, alright man, I understand, but dude, like, if you're just doing that for some extra money, you're the reason it took us so goddamn long to get a fucking PS5.
Yes, I'm one of those people. Yes, I'm one of the scums of the earth. Go ahead and hate me, whatever.
I want you to imagine you just saved up $500 and you're going into the store to buy your PS5. But this guy walks out with the last one, he brings it home, he doesn't even play it, and then he sells it on Amazon. Dude, I'd be pissed. Like, look at this guy on the screen right now. He is the reason you don't have a PS5.
I did buy a PS5. I bought two of them, actually. I sold one for like twice the price, so I basically got the deluxe package for free.
So not only did this guy scalp consoles, he's also bragging about how much money he made by scalping consoles.
I kind of wish I sold both of them at this point because, you know, they're not going to be in stock in large quantity for a while. GameStop's not going to have physical copies in their stores until October at this point. It is May 2021 right now. The only point of having the PS5 for real is a status symbol. Like, it doesn't offer the premium gaming experience that it's talking about.
If you want the quote-unquote premium gaming experience, I'm gonna say this, it might piss people off, because I don't want to be one of those people that's like,
well, my PC has the RTX 4070, and my PC runs the games much better than your...
Like, I don't mean to be one of those motherfuckers, but if you want a premium gaming experience, just build a PC, dude. Like, build a top-of-the-line PC that can play games in insane frame rates or something.
I just wish I had like a good, decent racing game like Forza I could play on the PS5 that's exclusive to the PS5. And people say, well, just go buy the Forza for like PS4 and put it on in the PS5 because it's backwards compatible. Guys, I want an exclusive PS5 experience.
Okay, then play the brand new Spider-Man game. Go ahead and play some Demon Souls.
For the last 4 generations, the PlayStation have never gave you that premium first-party experience. These are facts. Since the PlayStation 1, the PS2, the best games for that system, guys, can be found on every other platform, the GameCube and the Xbox.
And this somehow makes those games worse because other players can access them on other consoles. Plus, there were games like God of War that you could only play on the PlayStation.
For the PS3, same deal. PS4, same deal. You had very few like outliers, like maybe like the first Uncharted, like The Last of Us, you know, yada yada yada.
The PS4 had some pretty good exclusives. Like, hell, one of my favorite games of all time is on the PS4 and is an exclusive, and it's Bloodborne.
So, yeah, guys, you just, like, basically, it's, again, it's status symbol. It's like, you talk to a girl, you tell her, like, look, you wanna come over? I got a PS5.
Holy shit, dude, if you tell her you have a PS5, dude, she's just gonna be soaking. I mean, holy shit, dude, you have a fucking PS5? No way, bro. That's insane.
Back at the crib, come over, shorty, see what's good. That's not even gonna work, dude.
Well, no shit, it's not gonna work. The only people that would work on are people who've been, like, kicked in the head by a horse.
If you have a built-in library of games for the PS4, which I do not, you're just gonna, like, go over to the PS5. Probably just runs better on the PS5, those same PS4 games, but the fact that it runs better on the PS5, this shows the shortcomings of the PS4 in the first place.
How does a game that came out on the PlayStation 4, playing on a PlayStation 5, running better, prove that the PS4 has shortcomings. The PlayStation 5 is much more powerful than the PS4, so a game created for the PS4, which is weaker hardware, is obviously going to run better on the more powerful hardware of the PS5.
So unless you try to hustle and flip them on the market like I am, the PS5 has no service to you. If you bought a PS5 out of pocket and you didn't buy two just to sell it to mitigate your costs, I feel bad for you. I would not have bought a PS5 just to sit it at home and play it.
I mean, I understand trying to make some money. I understand trying to hustle, but do you really gotta be that guy who buys up all the consoles so that nobody else can get them and have to pay you insane amounts of money for one? I mean, most people are buying a PlayStation not to sell it on the internet, but to play it. That's why it's called a, PlayStation 5. And that brings us to the end of his video. What did we learn today? The PS5 is trash, it is only used as a footstool, has no games, and all you should do with it is sell it on the internet. And make that money, bro.